Hey everyone, and welcome back. In the previous video, we have learned how to create an observer to observe the list of users, which is going to be a pair of their username to their status. But in this video, we are ready to render that list that is derived from our Firebase database, and we are ready to create an adapter and to use that RecyclerView and preview this list. And our final preview of our RecyclerView is going to look something like this. So to do that, I'm going to first create a new package called adapters and add my RecyclerView adapter, main RecyclerView adapter. It's going to extend from my RecyclerView.adapter, and I'll create my view holder in a second after I fix this typo error here, like this. Okay, so I'm going to create a class called main RecyclerView holder, and it's going to have an object of binding of type item main RecyclerView, which is our single row of our RecyclerView, and it's going to extend from RecyclerView.viewHolder, and it's going to need a view, so I'll pass binding.root to it. And I'm going to create my context object from binding.root.context and create a function called bind, and it's going to get a user of type pair of string to string, which is going to be a username paired to the status. And there's going to be two callback, video call clicked callback of type string, which is going to call back the username of the user that is being clicked, and the audio call clicked callback of type string is going to return unit as well. So in this function, I'll just copy and paste the whole block, since writing it is too boring, like this. So whenever we call a bind, we're going to create a new object, and if the user status is online, we want to active our video call and audio call button and set their visibility to true. And if the button is clicked, we want to fire back these callbacks, and if they're online or in call, the button is going to go away. So in both cases of offline and in call, the buttons are going to be invisible, and in each case we will change the status text color to green, red and yellow. And let's go back up here and pass our main RecyclerView holder as our view holder. We are going to implement the members of our RecyclerView. Let me move this back to downside of my application like this, and inside here I'm going to have a reference of my users list, which is going to be of type list of pair of string to string, and the value is going to be null initially. So I'll create a setter method for it, update this. It's going to get exact same of pair of string to string, and it will set user list dot list. So let's go to our uncreate view holder to handle the item view that we are going to pass to our each row of our RecyclerView item main RecyclerView binding, and we're going to inflate each item using layout inflator from parent.context and pass the parents and attach to parents to false. Parents and attach to parents to false, and then we'll return a new instance of our main RecyclerView holder and pass binding to it. And for the get item count, I'm going to return user list dot size. If it's null, then I'm going to return 0. And for unbind view holder, I'll use my user list and check if it's not null, then I'll get each user at the position of position and then use my holder and call bind the pass user to it, and for video button clicked and for audio button clicked I'll use these two listeners like this, and I'm going to need an interface, a listener for this class to notify that if the user clicks on the video call button of this item. So to do that I'll create an interface called listener, and it's going to have two functions. On video call clicked, it's going to have username of type string, and on audio call clicked, and we will get it from our constructor of our adapter. We will have a listener of type listener. It's going to be private val. Right here I'm going to use this listener and call on video call clicked, pass it. Also here on audio call clicked and pass it. Okay, before I forget, let's call notify dataset change here as well. Our main RecyclerView adapter is ready to use right now. Let's go back to our main activity and create an object of it. So we will have a private var main recycler or main adapter of type main RecyclerView adapter. It's going to be null initially. I'm going to create a function, private function handle or setup RecyclerView. Right here we are going to instantiate our adapter is equal to main RecyclerView adapter, and for the listener we'll pass this, and let's main activity implement the interface. I'll remove this for now, and then I'm going to create a layout manager of type linear layout manager and pass context to it, and using views.main RecyclerView apply set layout manager to layout manager, and adapter is going to be main adapter. I'm going to call this inside here, set up main RecyclerView first, and whenever we receive this list I want to update my adapter like this, update list, and pass it as the income to it. So let's run our application and check if it works. Let's move it. I'll write my username 12345. I'm going to open my Firebase as well. You can see Mitch is online right here. If I change it to offline, you'll see it's offline. If I add a new user to it, let's say Ellie, and yeah, it's offline. Going to set the status to offline, also password to 1234 as well. String, you can see it's working pretty well, and looks like there's an error here. When the user goes online, the text is not being changed because I forgot to add status tv.text to online. Let's run it back again, write my username. You can see it's online right now. That's it for this video. On the next video we are going to start creating a way to negotiate it with other users and tell them, hey, we are going to start a connection with you. So till the next video, see you everyone.